is up, motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of Strain Damage. This is your brain on buds. We've been listening to our Strain Damage family and followers, and y'all been telling us that we had too many dudes on this show, and we agree, so that's why we got the ladies in the rap game, and we got one of them here today, Diabla.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Thank you for joining us. What you up to right now? What's happening in the devil world?
In the devil world?
Yeah.
Now we just chilling out. Just came to say what's up to you guys.
Yeah, for sure. You've been busy in the studio lately? Working on new material. You just got back in town, right?
Yeah,
you were doing shows on stage.
I was in Vegas. I just got back from Vegas. Yeah, so we were, I do a lot of car shows, do a little bit of modeling and shit, so I did some shoots for a magazine.
Oh yeah, multiple talents, well-rounded. How did you get started? Like, actually, let's take it a step back further. So, you are originally from Albuquerque, correct?
I'm from New Mexico.
Okay,
yeah.
From New Mexico.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Yeah. Well, I've been in Albuquerque most of my life. Yeah.
Albuquerque most of your life. Oh yeah. What was growing up in Albuquerque like? Like how you had with your family around, like.
Yeah. I mean, I have my mom's, but growing up in Albuquerque was mostly, there's not really a lot to do here, so it's mostly a bunch of, partying and shit. So that's
getting on some ain't shit to do.
That's kind of where I was, as a kid.
Pouring up with the Jim Beam.
Yeah, well.
You were doing the Jim Beam.
That's not really my shit. It's here tonight. No, but just running the streets with my friends and up to no good,
For sure, getting in trouble.
Yeah.
You're in the principal's office a lot in school.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's how it be. Like everybody just be like, I was even telling my girl like there ain't really shit to do here besides getting into some fuck shit.
That's it. That's
like especially like when like everybody else around you's on the same shit. They're like, yeah, I don't have nothing to do. Let's turn up. You feel me? Let's go drink. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. But we turning this shit up. Finally, you already see. I don't remember what concert it was, but I remember you performed, and that shit was turned up. Like,
that was the Plugs and Up show.
And
it's just like, once Albuquerque starts showing out a little more, I feel like you're definitely one of the names that we're gonna see rocking some of the bigger shows.
What's up. I'm trying to get my name out there. I don't feel like a lot of people really know who I am, and so that's kind of where I'm trying to go. Just kind of trying to get my name out there, get my music out there, and get people to know me.
And I heard you say you were in Vegas. That's like a really good start, because I know a lot of my followers actually came from Vegas.
Oh, is that right?
People show love, because it's word of mouth type shit. Like when it comes to people that are like genuine, like people that really want to fuck with you, it's just word of mouth type shit. Like you have to show them and like tell them like, hey, I make music, I do this. I was just walking around Vegas to strip like, hey, I make music, fuck with me.
Yeah.
A little card, I don't know.
Everywhere I go, I have my little cards that I passed out with all my music and stuff. Every time I get an opportunity, I'm just trying to promote myself everywhere I go. And it's not just Vegas, I go everywhere. I'm in Vegas, I'm in LA, I'm in Phoenix, so I'm just trying to.
And all those places are like 3-4 hours from each other, so those are little hot spots. I remember when I lived in in Phoenix for a little bit, I would go to Vegas and LA like all the time, bro, because it was so close.
Yeah.
That marketing is really just like the number one step to getting yourself out there.
Absolutely.
I remember Backpack Gang gave me this little card, and you like have people scanning on their iPhone, and they'll just show like all your stuff.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
That shit fire as hell.
I have my little cards with my QR code, and I should be handing that shit out everywhere I go.
Hell yeah! How'd you get started in music? Like,
so I mean, just writing raps in your room, but ultimately, fucking just rapping at parties and shit. With all the homies and shit.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were freestyling at all the parties, and they're like, oh damn, ain't nobody fucking with her, like.
Yeah, like back in the day. I'm straight, but.
Oh, for sure. So when did you
go that in, or I just had to take a pause to
let me hit this shit.
Silence.
Mid question and all. Oh, I'm dead, but
no. That's how we smoke at Strain Damage. Attention to detail. So you were freestyling at all the parties. When did you start being like, oh wait, shit, we have something here, and then like you actually like went to the studio or started putting like material together?
Yeah, so I met up, you know, when you're out there like that, it's all about like networking, and I had met up with somebody who wanted to invest in my music, and I had met up with people that had a studio, and that's kind of where it started, you know, getting into the studio. And
do you want to pack a bowl?
Do you want to?
Yeah, I have.
So my homegirl, I was just at Just Urban Smoke Shop. She just gave me this pipe. I think it's dope as fuck.
Oh yeah.
You talking about Polite?
Yeah.
Shout out Polite for
Yeah,
show.
shout out Polite, shout out Just Urban.
That's the fam right there. You know they show mad love every time. So we got a huge shout out to them.
I thought this pipe was cute as fuck. But go hit her up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So you met somebody who wanted to invest in your career.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
So you started getting a little bit more studio time, a little more promotion.
Yeah. So that was you know, that was quite some years ago. And then you know, actually after that I, you know, kind of went and was doing other shit, and I never really put my music out, but I was always in the studio. And only this year that I started putting my music out.
Oh, okay. So you were just kind of like spending time in the studio doing a bunch of other shit, and then like this year was like, yeah, I'm gonna put music out.
Yeah, I was in a relationship for a really long time with my kid's dad, and so like none of this was would ever fly, you know.
Right.
So I gave up on everything, you know, to try to raise a family,
Right,
and do
for
all
sure.
the family stuff.
Now that the kids are a
Yeah.
little older, you have
Yeah.
some time, and you're like, okay, shit, you know, let's.
Yeah, well, we ain't together no more, so
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
my own thing, so now I gotta do whatever I want.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, but yeah, you have a lot more time, and
Yeah.
so you're working on putting a project out.
Yeah.
So as far as like say music, I know you just said that you just started dropping this year. Is it music that you already had saved, or is it like the newer shit that you started
it's all
dropping?
new shit, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just like, so I had hooked up with some producers from Memphis. They started sending me out beats, and I'm just like doing all new shit. So right now what I'm working on is my album. So I'm gonna drop an album with them. And then, yeah, that's really where it's at right now. I'm just, you know, trying to get this album finished. It's almost done. I got like maybe 2 more songs that I gotta finish, and then it'll be complete.
And what's gonna be the name of this album, you know?
La Dama de la Mafia, the Lady of the Mafia.
The Lady of the Mafia, that's hard as fuck.
The label is Memphis Mafia, and I'm like the only female that's on it. So
How many tracks we gonna be seeing on this?
I think I don't know. I think it's gonna be an EP.
EP?
Yeah.
And I like to start like, as far as myself, I've just dropped EPs too. I think
Yeah.
it's a little smarter. Just when it comes to the album, it's like means a lot more. I think personally.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know what I mean. You
Yeah.
could, you as an artist, you can feel when the time's right. You
Absolutely.
definitely know. And I think EP is a good way to go.
Yeah.
Because it gets your name out there.
I got enough for a full album, but I just
Yeah.
want to keep it at an EP, I think.
That's fire.
And then just pick like, you know, the hardest songs that I've done so far. That's
Well,
not me.
What would you say the recording process for you is? Do you record all the time, or you write your songs down, you freestyle?
No,
How does that go about?
so I kind of just, you know, work off the beat. You know, I find the beat that I like, and sometimes I go off that, and, you know, I'll write the song and eventually just get it into the studio.
No, I feel that.
What
That's the
kind
best way to
of who are the producers you're typically working with right now?
So they're all going to be part of the label, the Memphis Mafia label. There's several producers. So the main producer is going to be Psycho Memphis. He's so you guys know what Gangsta Pat is?
Yep.
Gangsta Pat put out this song. It's called I Wanna Smoke. It was like a, you know, pretty major song in the underground world. So Psycho, he did the feature on that song. And so right now he's producing, and so he's like the main producer. He's the one that started the label. So he's the main producer, and then there's like a bunch of other producers that we work with as well that he brings in. So that's who I work with.
So a pretty diversified sound.
Yeah. So it's like I like that old school like gangster shit. Like I like that old school Memphis sound. I like the old school like West Coast shit. So that's kind of like.
You have a song called "Gangsta."
Gangsta Bitch.
Yeah. I think that might be my favorite one.
Yeah. That's cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And as far as style, like say rapping, if anybody that was of course watching this had like
Yeah, because we have people like in Eastern Europe watching this shit, and they're gonna be like, oh, Diabla, oh shit, who is that?
Like, so how would you describe your style, or say do you have any comparisons that you would say, like people say you sound like? What's the best way to describe your sound for you?
I hate being compared. I want to be, nobody wants to be compared to anybody. Everybody wants to say that they're different.
For sure.
But I don't know. I guess I spit a little bit of fat shit. I try to come with those bars.
I
come with the heat.
So have you been a battle rapper?
No, I don't battle rap.
No.
No, I don't freestyle. I don't battle rap. When my mind was a little bit sharper when I was younger, I could have. I used to be about that, but nah.
Now you're just more focused on making music.
Yeah.
It's more about the Diabla experience.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things that sounds like everything you're starting to put out, you're like kind of thinking about it before you do it. You know what I mean? Making sure it sounds good, making sure it sounds.
Yeah, I don't like to do anything like halfways. If I'm gonna put something out, I like it to be like, good all the way.
That's the best thing you gotta do though, because you never know, that one song could be the song that someone is hearing that could change your life. You know what I mean? Or like, that could be the one song that everybody hears and they're like, hey, I can relate to this shit.
Yeah, you just never know. You might, what they say, like, sometimes you put out songs that you don't think that are gonna pop, and they end up popping.
A lot of people, I was noticing that when I was watching certain interviews with, like, just growing up, I would always watch, like, my favorite rapper at the time. I would watch the interview, see what kind of person they are. Because I'm like, you could listen to people's shit and think it's the hardest shit, and in real life, they're just some, like, lame-ups.
Yeah,
so, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not gonna.
That's how you know who has ghostwriters and shit, too.
There's ghostwriters involved, yeah. That's crazy.
Do you hit the bowl before you hop in the studio?
I don't smoke that much. I usually smoke this. If I do smoke, sometimes it's when I'm by myself before I go to bed. So I'm not a big smoker.
For sure.
I'll take a shot here and there. That's more so my thing.
Okay, for sure.
So if I'm in the studio, I might take a few shots before I go in. But I try not to do. I want my words to come out right. So.
A little nerve calmer.
Not too much altering your state of consciousness.
Yeah, I just like to have fun.
I know Raj for sure feel that with his little espresso martinis and shit.
Oh
yeah.
Before the interviews and shit.
Espresso martini. Yeah. Get a little hopped up. No, for real. Like in Whole Foods and Sprouts, they got these little like canned espresso martinis.
Oh, they have the little bars there now in Whole Foods. I saw that. I haven't been there in a long time.
I didn't know that.
No, they're even selling like canned. Like you could buy like a 6-pack of espresso martinis.
They have like a little area where you can go and have a drink while you're grocery shopping. I'm gonna have to go check that shit out. I haven't been there since they started all of that.
Highly recommend it.
You know what I'm gonna tell you now though, I'm not looking forward to the day when they have weed in Whole Foods.
Yeah.
They're gonna have shit like that.
That'll be the organic shit though.
That'll be that shit coming from Nestle. That's that Nestle OG.
That's gonna be treated with pesticides and sulfates and all the weird shit that they spray.
Nah, they're gonna have that at Walmart and then at Whole Foods they might have
that's how they do it.
She might be right. That would be crazy though. But back to the music thing. As far as say, I know you said you had an EP coming out. Do you have any other things that say we could be looking out for? Do you have any shows coming up?
So I don't have any shows right now, but I want to drop a single. I want to drop it for Halloween right before I do. Yeah, I just want to do something else before the end of the year. So I got Zigzag from Sick Made on it, and it's I'm redoing a track from GANGSTA Pat. So that's what I'm gonna be dropping. Hopefully here within the next week.
That's right.
It's called Creep. But I think it's a pretty hard track. I think it goes hard.
That's fine as hell. So it's gonna be a little Halloween drop.
Yeah.
Hey, so y'all heard it. Y'all be on the lookout for that on Halloween. And so growing up in Albuquerque, I know you said that it was more just partying, just chilling, you know what I mean, just kicking it. But do you think that has anything to do with how you sound, what you talk about? Do you use that to relate in your music about growing up in Albuquerque?
A little bit, yeah. I'm not ever gonna rap about something that I've never experienced. Whether it was as a kid or today, maybe it was yesterday. So everything that I rap about is likely gonna be something that I've experienced at some time in my life. I grew up here, but I've also spent a lot of time in San Diego with my uncle. My uncle lived there, so I'd spent a lot of summers out there. So it's you know, a lot of what I rap about is, you know, different parts of my life.
Real life though.
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
Have you ever made a diss track about your baby daddy?
No, I've mentioned.
Is that on the to-do list?
Not a whole diss track, but I've talked some
yeah,
shit.
you've talked some shit here and there.
So y'all listen if you hear a little sneak diss in the song.
that's what we're talking about.
But I think it's interesting though, honestly, Diabla, that like the mystique of Diabla, like dropping singles on Halloween, doing like, and it's called Creep. You know what I mean? Like I think that's what really drew me to your music when I heard you at the Plugs and Ops tour, and I honestly think it's super dope.
It's a strong brand identity, and that's how you stand out effectively.
I mean, ultimately, you know, I'm just being myself. You know, I'm just this is the type of music that I've always been into, and you know, I'm just being myself.
How many songs do you have out right now?
I just have like the one song out right now.
What?
That's it. Just one song. Yeah. Like I said, I just started dropping.
So those songs that you
year.
performed at the
I
show,
know they're nuts.
No,
they're unreleased.
Yeah, all of them were unreleased.
Oh, that's
yeah.
I remember
That's
like song like 2 or 3 on the set list or something like that. I was just
that's
like,
why I was so.
I was like, what the
how
fuck?
have I never heard
I
of
probably
it?
had,
That's why I was confused.
I
I
think
was
I
like-
probably did like five songs.
That's what I'm saying, cause like all of them, I was like, this is something that like people will really listen to, cause like no offense, like people might even think that when they hear my shit, but like I be hearing rappers and I'm just like, this isn't something realistically that people are gonna be listening to.
But when Diabla,
and I heard that and I'm like. And I look how everybody like is usually on their phones at that little venue and just like never giving a fuck. Everybody was like, "What?"
No, everybody stood the fuck
like
up.
everybody was over there.
Yeah, I remember seeing you there. I think I remember seeing you there.
I was in the back room.
Okay.
Everybody was getting turned to it, so I'm just like,
yeah. I thought that shit was hard. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
That should give me a little bit of confidence when I see everybody rapping their hands. I was like, hell yeah.
Because usually people, I don't know, it's just different out here. Like a lot of people don't really like to show that they're into something. But you know what I mean? Like everybody was fucking with it.
you couldn't help it when she hit the stage. Like
this
honestly,
fool was over there turning up.
Yeah.
I seen an angle from someone else recording. I think it was Weed Snacks, bro. And you were over there. I was like, bro.
With the ski mask on.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like
I didn't know who he was until he took off his mask and told me who it was. I was like, okay, yeah, I know you.
No, but honestly, it was honestly an honor just to see you perform live and to see you perform those exclusive tracks, and like me and DBG and Raj were in awe. Honestly, like I was just like, she's from here. I thought you came. I thought you came with the tour. You know what I mean? But then I saw you with Kills and Boot Records, and I was like, oh, she has to be from here. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah.
That's what's up. Definitely. I appreciate that. Yeah. So all those tracks are gonna be part of the EP. Everything that you heard. Yeah. Well, just about everything. A couple tracks are not. They're from different producers. So.
Hey, y'all finna see that shit. We finna share that motherfucker. Y'all definitely finna know when it's dropped. So we're gonna be looking out for that. And say as far as the rap scene, what would you probably like to see here more in Albuquerque? Because I feel like there's we need a lot of improvements, you know what I mean? So
I don't feel like there's like a lot of support for, I mean, there's a little bit of support for each other, but there's like a lot of hate that goes on too. So I think that's really what it needs to be, is everybody just needs to support each other when it comes to this.
I definitely think so too. I feel like this year though, I've never seen so much support.
Yeah, you know what?
Like I see people commenting
and
sharing shit that I never would have thought.
That's the thing. I've seen like the community might be, you know, they might be player hating. They might, you know, just be in the background lurking.
Player hating. That sounded cool from Rogers.
Yeah.
Player
hating.
Yeah, no, they are. Man. Yeah. I mean, shit. But the rappers themselves, like y'all will share and post each other's shit.
I think that people they're starting to show more support for each other, but it was a lot of division amongst everybody. You know, just watching from the back lines, because I've been in the back lines, but that's what I've seen.
I've seen people that'll drop music and they live in like Atlanta, and I see everybody over here sharing their shit to their story. And I'm like, we have someone drop over here and you won't see one person share it, and I'm like, it's because either everybody's trying to be in competition or like they just trying to hate.
You know what though? But
damn.
like for me, anybody that shows me love, I'm gonna show them love back. Like
That's facts.
And then I see when I put out my shit. Okay, I see who's not showing love, so I'm not gonna show you no love no more. You know. So that's kind of how I am anyway.
That's why I think this year is gonna go up because everybody been showing love.
Yeah.
I think that's finally gonna be a change that we're gonna see, and. So you said you don't really smoke too much, right?
Here and there.
Here and there.
Here and there, yeah.
Have you been smoking for a while though?
Oh,
like, when's the first time you smoked?
Probably as a kid. I used to smoke all the time. Yeah. I just kind of calmed down, you know.
I feel that.
Trying to stay on my game.
It's just here at Strain Damage. That's literally. It's your brain on buds, you know what I'm saying?
Your brain on buds, yeah. No, I mean,
Awesome.
Strain Damage is a collective of people who are super fucking productive when we smoke.
He's all, we
No, we get shit done. Exactly.
And it doesn't matter the amount, you know what I mean? It could be a bowl before bed, you're still
I
productive.
work better when I'm stoned. I noticed it.
Well,
like,
you know,
when
they
I'm on
say
my-
too,
I'm just
like if you do something in a certain state of mind, like for example, if you're like studying for a test and shit, and you're studying for that test when you're high, then you gotta take that test when you're high. So because you gotta be in that same state of mind.
That makes sense.
I did that frequently.
It has to be the same strain or else you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're gonna fuck yourself up, you're gonna fuck that shit.
No, I played tennis in college. I was like semi-pro for a little bit, and I made the mistake of switching strains like one time before I had a really
You
important
said
match.
you made the mistake. Like, that shit really affected you. Huh?
No, because like I had been smoking some outdoor grown shit, and so it was super sativa, and so I would run through motherfuckers easily. I would get off the court in 30
Raj went to go
Hey,
run
did
and
you
he
wear
was just
those
stuck.
little
He's all,
tennis
no.
Yeah.
Like the
I
mask.
gotta see that.
Yeah, and the high socks too.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
No,
Have
like,
you ever seen him in his tennis shorts?
Oh no.
no. I still got them.
Oh,
I heard
Okay.
Raj clubs in Santa Fe with his tennis shorts.
Is that right?
Yeah. Occasionally. There was one little warehouse thing where I was like,
He's
all
like,
right,
just that one time.
we gonna bust it out. Yeah.
Oh shit. I ain't never played tennis in my life.
Can I go play tennis?
Table
with you?
tennis?
Yeah, I'll teach you.
All right,
I'll
I'm
teach
down.
you how to
I'm trying to
describe
see that.
motherfuckers. Yeah. No, you'll walk into the country club, and then all the white people will be like, oh my god,
Who are
is
these
that?
brown people?
And then they see you get on court and just hit like crack a serve like Mexican Serena Williams type shit.
That's what you guys go do. Just go battle the retired folks. Be like, I know you guys be over here playing all the time.
No, that's what I'll occasionally do, like either by myself or with my dad. Like pull up to a country club and like start challenging motherfuckers.
Try to come up on Karen's Kia Altima. Or something.
Might as well bet
Pink
some money on
slips.
that shit, huh?
Pink
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like those little where they go in, they pretend like they don't know how to pay, and then
Yeah,
That's what Raj does.
Yeah, no,
That's what you do.
That's like yeah, like no, well, you give them like 20% of it, like warming up, and then thinking,
Hey,
okay,
you
the
heard
guy's
this
easy,
here.
and
If
then-
you see Raj at the tennis court, just walk away, bro. Just go.
Nah, I mean, hey, there's hitters out
This nigga
there.
baits people with the tennis shorts on.
Yeah,
There you
no,
go.
Little fake
100%.
serves and shit. Oh, I'm so dead, bro. That shit sounds lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You
But-
probably be coming up on them tennis niggas. For
No, there's definitely professional tennis players that smoke weed and just like get around the drug testing very easily. Like, there's probably guys that have med cards, and so they have like a medical exemption, and then they get tested like once or twice or 3
I
times
knew
a
Serena
year.
Williams be looking blown on them motherfuckers.
Sometimes she does.
She
huh?
looked like she on something for real.
She buff as fuck too.
Nah, she's
She buff, too buff. I'm telling you, they ain't drug testing.
She'll knock the motherfucker out.
That's why they
huh?
get around them drug tests. Ain't nobody that crazy. Okay.
Nah, some of them Russian tennis, female Russian tennis players be also like kind of jacked.
Yeah, but they be on steroids and shit.
Yeah.
Steroids is crazy.
So in addition to this EP coming out around Halloween,
that's
So
it.
that's
That's
gonna be
just a
that's
single.
gonna be a single.
oh, that's the single,
Yeah.
right. And then the EP Are you planning on doing like shows, like going on a tour, setting that up at some point?
No, I'm not planning a tour, but I do want to start like doing more shows and stuff.
Doing more shows locally, bubble up locally a little bit.
I think that you know, that's really how you get your name out there, and you know, people recognizing you and shit. So that's what I want to get into, is more shows.
Yeah, once people start seeing you at shows too, and it's like, I think it's good to just start going to, once you do shows, go to like where the music's kind of similar to your style.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of.
Do you perform at car shows?
And they'll go to like.
I haven't, but I have like different styles of music, so.
Car shows would be perfect too.
Yeah, so I could do like West Coast, I could do underground, so I would like, you know, make my set to whatever type of show it was.
Yeah, and that's smart, because I notice a lot of rappers out here don't do that really too smart. They'll go to a show and try to perform some like Juice WRLD type sounding music at like music where they're like straight West Coast rappers like spitting, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't think people really are like, they're not gonna get treated
yeah,
like,
because that's the type of crowd that's gonna be there, that they're gonna like this particular performer, so you gotta match your music to that performer.
Albuquerque needs to start seeing you at these shows though, because I'm telling you, like,
and honestly, I don't think you should change your set one bit.
No.
Like,
No,
honestly,
you like
from like the Diabla, like coming out like that, and then like as an intro, and then how the songs were meshed together.
Yeah, I tried.
I honestly think that's a good stage show.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I think that one went good. I tried to like, I was trying to listen to these guys' music that had invited me out to the show, and I was like, you know what? I think for this one I could just do whatever. So I put together all my stuff.
I liked it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I thought I put together good. I liked it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
If people saw this and want to be like, damn, where can I check out Diabla's music? Where can they find you at?
So you're gonna follow my Instagram at Diabla999. That's primarily where all my stuff is. So Diabla999 in Instagram.
For sure. So you got your stuff on YouTube, SoundCloud as well, or?
Yeah. I don't know what my YouTube is. So it's like one Diabla999. I think it's something like that. But
you can find everything on Instagram.
Yeah,
you can find everything.
If you hit up my Instagram, all my links are there.
Oh, okay. You have a link.
Yeah.
All your links.
I already heard of Instagram, man. Tap in. But did we do the segment by Russian Cream?
Oh yeah. Do you mind if we do a new segment presented by Russian Cream, the #1 strain damage strain with all white women in Santa Fe?
With all white women. Okay, let's go. What's this about?
Yeah.
I'm interested.
All right,
we've been asking everybody. It's kind of a little curveball question, but do you believe in aliens, extraterrestrial life?
I think it's one of those things that, you know, you have to see it to believe it. So I don't not believe it, but I mean, I got aliens and my neighbors are aliens.
That's been an answer before.
Yeah.
But no, on the real though, like it's one of those things you gotta see to believe, I think.
Definitely, kind of like ghost type shit.
Yeah. Well, ghosts are a different type of thing.
That is true, but I feel like aliens somewhat on the same like kind of level in the spectrum, because there's like, they said there's like different types, I believe.
Different types of aliens.
And like some are like on some weird like evil shit. Like I remember I was watching some documentary from like some place in Alaska, and they was like abducting people, but they was like, it was on some weird shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was like possessing people type shit. So
like taking over your brain and shit.
Yeah, like I'm like, nah, like that was like it just seemed evil. You know what I mean?
They all seem like the same white owl too. Like they all.
Yeah,
I remember that. They made a movie about it.
You know who has a good story about aliens? This dude.
We're gonna get Kills on his own episode. Kills deserves his own episode.
We'll cover that later.
Yeah.
We'll cover that encounter with aliens.
You got to tap in with him for that.
So, as you're building up your rap career again, if you met some rich real estate developer who was like, yeah, I wanna invest in your career. I want you to be my sugar baby. If that happened, would you say yes?
Depending on what he looked like.
Okay. Yeah. Fair. Well, Diabla, thank you for stopping by and joining us.
Me. Appreciate it.
I know this came together at the last minute, but we're glad we can do it. Strain Damage family, thank you. Good night.
Peace.
need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
You need this gangsta bitch, one that's down to ride for you. Give it to me, baby, if you're down, I get wild for you. Can I be a private dancer? Make them beds, throw the dice, hit the lights like we in Atlanta. Expensive ass, fill my thighs, put the pussy on ya. Organized mafioso, looking Lucci, I'm the hustler. Stack them chips, they can keep up. Loyalty from a G's what I need. There's no cheating on me, and I can be a dynasty chick. Hit them licks, going down like a flick, then go ride your dick. Cause you fucking with the rider. La da 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 da. You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit. I'm that gangsta bitch you call when shit's going down. I have my 1911 going round for round. These sloppy bitches out here watching and they hating. They can't do it like I do it cause they faking. They won't go toe to toe but stay running their mouth. When I step up to your crib it's going down lights out. Let this pretty face and big booty fool ya. I'll knock 'em out, shut 'em down and then I'll school ya. Miss Beautiful, Cali swag in the zone. Trigger finger hot, pistol loaded like Al Capone. Pussy so bomb that you ain't gon' leave me alone. Do you so good, you ain't gon' wanna go home.
You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
I got a gangsta bitch, and you all need to know. When I step in Arizona, I hit her Miss Beautiful. She got the brains and beauty, but don't get it twisted. If you cats want a part, she's coming with it. Always keeping it solid, and she keeps it G. When we come to the 505, you know we hitting up D. Not just triple sexy, she's also down. Quick to pull a strap and lay your ass on the ground. Yeah, it's double trouble when you get them together. Two chicas that can storm any weather. You could take it from me, well respected AC. We the life of the party, the place to be.
You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
You need a gangsta bitch, type of bitch that be down for the shit. When you need, I reach for that bitch.
You need a gangsta bitch, the type of bitch riding for that click, the type of bitch down for that shit.
It's an exclusive and whatnot.